Alright, Hazelmink here, and I got another desktop figure show and tell with Yagyu Jubei here from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. Um, so this is from Samurai Girls and not the Samurai Bride. So this is from like the first season of Samurai Girls. Um, Actually, Hazelmink is a big fan of this anime. I like it a lot. There's not a lot of animes that show a lot of boobies nowadays, and this is one of them. so, um, but yeah, I like the girls in this anime, and the figures are really nice. There's a lot of samurai girl figures out there, and I have a lot, but I haven't really done a whole lot of videos on them. So, um, anyway, I've had this one for a while, and to tell you the truth, I don't know where I got her from. It's just, I looked at. Usually, I can look in my email and I can see, how much I paid for her, when I paid for her, and she's just like one of those figures that, I've had for a while but never taken out of the box, you know, and I'm gonna do it today. So, like I said, I don't know where she came from, but um, I think I got her at Akiba Soul. Akiba Soul has a pre-owned waifu section, and I'm almost sure I got it from Akiba Soul, but that was before I had an Akiba Soul account, maybe, and that's probably why it's not in my email. So I'm not sure. There, I could probably check my PayPal or something, but that's okay. I'm not gonna go track down how much I got her for and all that. But I can tell you now, I pulled up Solaris Japan, and she's going for $63 brand new, on sale right now, by the way, and $51 pre-owned. They got like a 19% off and 35% off for the pre-owned. Um, I think this figure retailed for $120. I've kind of looked up on it a little bit, and when it first came out, it was $120. So, um, if you don't know, the Alter brand is very. They make very good figures. It's some of the highest quality scale figures on the market. Okay, so that's why I picked this one up. I'm sure I got it for a great deal. If I didn't, I must have bought it for like around $50. And if I got it at Akiba Soul, the shipping was like only $6. So that's how much the shipping is for Akiba Soul if you're in the United States. Okay, so that's how I think I got her. I think I got her from Akiba Soul, and I think 2020 prices around $50 is what I'm gonna say. The box is pretty big, according to Solaris JP. Regular shipping is $18.45 US dollars to like where I am, and that's for like the regular shipping. Express is like $6 extra. So, the box is big. So if you can get her in the States, you can save some money. But the figure is pretty inexpensive already. Um, I think this is one of two Yagyu Jubei figures I have. All right, so now we got that out of the way. Let's go take a look at the box. All right, so this is Yagyu Jubei from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. It was an anime that came out a while ago. So the front has this big, I would say that's a 3/4 size window right there, and you can see the figure pretty well. I would say it makes a pretty good box figure. The window is pretty big. Yeah, I've had her in the box for a while. If you take out all that protective plastic in there, she look good. Maybe you could prop her up a little bit, but yeah. All right, so official license by Hobby Japan sticker right here, and we've got this kind of like flower background here, kind of like like it's on a kimono or something, you know, and you've got the Samurai Girls logo right here, and Yagyu Jubei right here, Alter logo right here, and it's a 1/8 scale pre-painted figure, sculpted by Murano, presented by Alter. So there you go. A lot of info on the front. Okay, let's go check out this side. The box is enormous. I'm telling you, it's really big. It's a big figure for 1/8 scale. It's one of this. It's like on the smaller side, It doesn't look small to me. So this is Hobby Japan 40th anniversary. It says here, Hobby Japan X Alter. I don't really know what affiliation Hobby Japan has with Alter, but a lot of my Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girl figures are, they say Hobby Japan on it, so it's a Hobby Japan thing. Maybe that's where like the manga or wherever the anime came from helped make it. But here is Yagyu Jubei right here, and then you've got a kind of half shot of the figure right here, very big, and then just all the same info that's in the front right down here. And there's a teeny tiny little window, right? Why you even bother having a window like that, right? Okay, here's the back. Back is pretty nice. Sorry, I'm trying to get that glare off the box there for my lighting. Samurai Girls here, and there's a bunch of info in Japanese here that I cannot read. And then the same info as the other side, the front side. And here we got a full shot of the figure right here. It looks very nice. I can't wait to open it. This is a kind of half shot of the upper body, and then here we got the middle section right here, and then a full picture of the back right here. Okay. I love Jubei. She's a cutie. And then here we got a half picture of the figure, pretty much exactly the same as the other side. Boom. Yeah, pretty much. I think they flipped the image. Yeah, they did. All they did is flip the image. Okay. All right. So let's go take a look at the top of the box. Okay. Same info. About almost a half window. And it's got that kind of floral pattern in the back. And then the bottom is some info. A lot of info. You got this little holographic sticker here. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a pre-owned figure because the tape, there's scotch tape on it, and it is broken already. So maybe I got it on my figure collection. I'm not sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know where I got it from, but I have her. So, and it's an alter figure. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be disappointed. All right, let's go unbox her. Okay, before we put the box away, this is what the inside of the box looks like. It's just the plain white inside with a kind of olive colored sides. It's hard to see with the lighting, but it's an olive color, and it says Samurai Girls in there. So pretty plain inside, but it's okay. But the box is like so big, and the window is so big. I feel like this would make a great box figure if you want to keep it in the box. It comes with a little manual here. I guess this little cord dealy here goes on the back here. Okay, and that's about it, I think. All right, let's set that aside. Oh, there she is, Jubei. Assembling her wasn't too hard. Everything was already, all the plastics and stuff were cut already. So it leads me to believe she had been displayed already, but she looks like she's in great shape, except for like one part that I saw, which you probably can't notice anymore, but I'll kind of point it out. Yeah, the little cord thing, the big rope thing, it takes a lot of force to get that in there, and you have to make sure it's in the right position. So definitely, like what the manual was saying, you have to pay attention to what it's saying. But there's only one way you can put it in there. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go take a look at her real close, and then I'll tell you what I think about her, and then we'll begin the scrutinizing process. All right, here we go. Okay, so I've gone and looked her over, and I can tell you I'm very happy. So let's start the scrutineering process. Let's go start at the base, and then we'll work on our way up. Okay. Probably not the best camera angle, but it'll work for now. So it's kind of this long, kind of ovally base here. It's got some kind of like, it looks like it's got outlines of flower petals right around here. And then it says Samurai Girls here in gold. Yeah, there's like kind of gold designs and stuff on it. And it's like just kind of like a white, unpainted, glossy plastic type of thing. Okay. She's got, I think she's got 2 pegs holding her up here, and then 1 peg over here. and her left foot is raised right there. Interesting to note, when I put her on there, those really big sandals. Oh, I know you can't see. Let me go lower the camera. Okay, so you can see the bottom of her sandals is I think they're what are they called, Geta or something? The wooden sandals. I think they're wooden sandals. They kind of look it. There's a sakura blossom painted underneath, and it's red. And so one thing to note, the one with the foot straight down right here is same thing. It's red with the sakura kind of design on it, and that's a nice, very nice attention to detail. You know, if you took her off the base and you looked at it, that's what you would find on the other one. Even though they covered it up, they still painted it the same. So I like that attention to detail. Good job, Alter, on that. Okay, so let's go take a look at her shoes. So she's kind of wearing these kind of white socks, or white tabi, and then they're kind of black and red Geta is what the wooden sandals is what they are. Pretty nice. And then you can see all the straps and stuff there. Pretty nice. And then she has some kind of leggings. It's kind of like a leg armor. I forgot what they're called. They use them in Naginata. But yeah, it's kind of like a leg armor. It looks like a leg armor. You can see kind of like some, like they're like wooden or metal or something. It's to protect the shins. It's a kind of armor. And then there's some 2 cards right here. And then like it's tied around there like that. All the paint is like within the lines nicely. Very nice. It looks very, very intricate. Okay, this one doesn't have any kind of card or anything, so. Okay, and you can see there's little buttons painted around here. Very nice. It's a gloss paint also, by the way. Interesting. Kind of like a lacquer, though. It kind of reminds me of the leg armor to use for a Naginata do. That's what I'm going to say. Alright, so let's go continue our way up. Okay, with the panty shots already. So let's start with the legs. So the legs skin is very nice, looks very smooth. Is there any kind of shading on it? You know what? No, there's no shading on it at all. There's no shading, unless like in a kind of, if there's something that casts a shadow, like the back of her leg. There's no painted on shading. Okay. So I'll tell you this: the wakizashi, the smaller sword, shorter sword. Let's move the camera up a little bit. The wakizashi, there's a paint transfer here. There's a peg that you stick it into her thigh right here, and then there's like a big purple like splotch in there, you know, that transferred from the sword onto her leg. Now that's not a big deal because it covers it up. You really don't notice it now, but you will if you take the sword out. So yeah, let's take a look at the sword. Very nice. It's kind of got gold kind of parts on it. The suka, the handle, and then there's a kind of, it's not quite a gold, it's like kind of like a bronze color or copper suba, the handguard. Okay, and there's the saya. It looks kind of like a dark kind of wood, like a wood that's been stained the dark color, and it does have some shading. It's kind of like blacker on the outside, and then it gets lighter on the inside, and it goes black again. So that's interesting how her skin doesn't have any shading, but the sword does. But that's about it. Yeah, and then there's this kind of cord tied around here like that. Pretty nice. One thing to note is when I push the sword into her leg, the suba touches also. The suba touches the cord that's around her thigh. Okay. Boy, man, I know it's gonna be kind of hard to do the other sword now. But yeah, her legs look very nice. They look nice and smooth, like they did a really good job, you know, smoothing it out, and the paint looks good. And then there you get the panty shot right there. Yeah, Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls is all about the, you know, the panty shots and the boobies and all that. So no boobies in this one though. All right, so let's go look at oh yeah, she's wearing white. Okay, yeah, so she's wearing a white. Let's go talk about, we'll go back to the sword after we talk about her upper body, okay? So we're going to do the upper body. She's got this kind of cool looking pose. She looks very cute. And then she's kind of wearing, it's kind of like, it looks like a kind of jersey or something. Oh, it's a sailor, it's a sailor uniform is what it is. So when she transforms, this is what she looks like. And yeah, so it's like a pink kind of sailor uniform jersey type thing. And nice thing is you can see folds in it. You can see folds that follow the contour of her hips. And like here, she's got a big booty, that's for sure. Doesn't look it, but she does. And it kind of goes up here, and you can kind of see underneath it too. Yeah. Up here, anyways. I guess she's kind of leaning one side more than the other. Okay. Very nice. It's like a kind of light pink color. That sakura color. Sakura pink. And the kind of lines, they get kind of darker and get lighter and stuff. The panel lining, it's what it is. Panel lining. Very nice. She's got a drum back here. And the drum has actual thread in it. It looks like it. Yeah, that's not plastic, man. That's like a thread. So that's a real thread around there. So it's tied around there, and then it's tied around the center right here. And then it's kind of black or really a dark blue here, and you can see lines there. And then there's the top part of the drum right there. That's interesting. It's just kind of just stuck back there. Okay, and then very close to the drum is this really long kind of rope here, a white rope, and it's like it looks like it hasn't been painted very well, but the the rough kind of looking paint on it, it makes the rope look actually more realistic, because that's what you would expect a rope like. I know I don't remember what kind of rope that's called, but it's very kind of coarse, kind of fibrous, kind of dry looking rope. That's what it looks like, and that's what the paint, the rough looking paint makes it look like. And so this is the part that you have to like stick into the knot right here. That's the assembly that you have to do. Okay, and then at the end of it, you've kind of got this. It's kind of like got a brush head sorta, and it's kind of got this big weight over here. It's like a hexagonal weight or something. Okay, very nice. It's actually got a little bit of shading too. It gets darker at the tips and lighter in the center right here. It's kind of got a this kind of got a white. It's kind of got a purple shading on the tip here. It's a little bit different than the rest of it. But the rest is like just kind of like a very rough looking white paint. Very nice. It looks realistic, that's what I want to say. Okay, so there's like a little knot right here between her boobs, and it's like a kind of like a almost like a reddish pink for the collar. Very nice. It matches her hair color. What else can we talk about? Hands. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this figure, man. There's so much to talk about. There's the hands right there. The skin looks nice. The fingernails don't look like they're really painted. Like they look a little pinkish, but and then you can see this the cuff right here. Very nice. The sleeves do have some shading. It's white with like kind of like pink shading on it. Very nice around the folds and stuff. And then right here, she's got an arm guard right here. So there, a gauntlet or a kote, that's what they call it. Very nice. Why she only has one, I don't know. The other hand doesn't have one. So, and it's on the inside. Yeah, it is on the... Okay, yeah, I don't really know what that is. It's a good question. It's on the inside. I would think it would be on the back side, right? It would be backwards, so it would be on the other side, but it's on like the inside, on the inside palm of her hand. Okay, and it's almost like she's wearing kind of like a glove, sorta, that wraps around her finger, and then there's this kind of like that Shinto kind of diamonds and stuff, the paper diamonds. I don't. Okay, let me go raise the camera up a little bit, and we'll kind of look at her head, and then we'll get on the sword. Okay, so there's the head. Let's look at the back. So she's kind of like a twin tail here, and then like a little ball right here, and there's these two kind of like containers strapped to her hair. It's interesting, and then it's got this little kind of rope here with the ball ends here, kind of like the one right here between her chests. She's got a tsuba on her head right there. She's got these little antennas coming out of her hair, and she's got a hair tie here. This figure is so cool, man. It's got so much detail on it, so much to talk about, and she's so cute. Okay, and then there's that face. She's got those blue eyes. She's looking up like into the camera right now at this angle. She's got kind of like some pink lips here, pink lipstick on. Very nice face. I like it, man. There's just the detail on this figure. There's so much going on with this figure, you know, and the pose is pretty nice. I like it. Okay, so let's go take a look at the sword, and I think that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go take a look at the long sword. It is a lot bigger than the other one. So this one you do not install. It is already on there. It's already affixed on there. So that, I don't know, that kind of leads me to believe that this fell off. This fell off somehow, and then like I had to just shove it back in there. I didn't have to glue it or anything, but they probably fell off, you know. But the long sword looks just as good as the short sword. In fact, there's even more detailing. So it's got a really long tsuka. Was it the handle? And it's got like a silver tsuba. This one has a silver one. The other one has a bronze one. Not really sure what the design looks like. It has some kind of gold accents on it and stuff. And it's wrapped, and it's got this red cord going around it. Very nice. And it's got some kind of like wrapping here too, around the around kind of where you would grip the sword. Very nice, very nice. And it's kind of like tied in like a little bow here almost. And then it's got the same kind of shading as the short sword. It gets darker at the tips and then lighter in the center. Okay, and it looks like that way on the back too. It looks like a very kind of dark stained wood is what it is. Okay, looks good, and it's attached to her hip, very similar to how the short sword is. That leads me to believe that those are not supposed to come off, but this one did come off. So, all right, and also you can see kind of like the back of the collar right here. It looks a lot like, you know, it's that sailor outfit. And then there you got some booty. She's showing you some booty. It's so short. It's like she forgot to put the skirt on. So that's what happens. She forgot to put the skirt on. And she's wearing white. And the lines going around that are very nice. They're straight. All right. So that's all there is to talk about. There was a lot to talk about, man. So. I did find a kind of problem, like there's a black dot here. Yeah, right, you can see it right here. I don't know what that is. It looks like some kind of dirt or something. That's fine, I'll leave it there. I'm not going to touch it. It may have been painted on there, or it's just some kind of dirt that got on there. Like I said, this is a pre-owned figure, so I don't know, but it's in very good shape. And I'm very happy with it. It is so nice. These altar figures, man, this is a steal, I'll tell you that, man. Any altar figure you can get for like $50-60 is a steal. and this is one of them. So I would snatch, if you're a fan of Yagyu Jubei from Samurai Girls, definitely snatch her up, man. She looks so nice. I think this is one of, I don't know if I have any other ones, but all I saw, I remember when I bought this figure, is it was an altar figure, and it was not very expensive, and I bought it, and like I said, I like Jubei also, so I wanted a Jubei figure. I do have another altar. I think I do have another altar figure. I'm trying to find a Now Kanetsugu altar figure also. So if anybody knows one or has one that they want to sell to me for a decent price, let me know. but yeah, I've got two Now figures. I love Now, and Naoe. Yeah, I like her a lot. I like all the girls, man. The girls were so nice in that anime. So all right, we'll get some 360 shots and close-ups, and that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I got other Samurai Girl figures that I haven't unboxed, so look forward to that in the future. But I think this is the first. This is the first one that I've done that's not a swimsuit figure. Is what I want to say. I have a Now Kanetsugu, and Naoe Kanetsugu, and it's a swimsuit one. All right. Thanks for watching. Here's me out.